Hello, everyone. Um, my name is Sateesh Peri. I'm a lead bioinformatician and developer advocate with Memverge, and I'm beyond excited to be here today to present to you our platform and also talk to you about some of the new product offerings which we are launching here at the summit. So I'll be talking to you about cloud empowerment with Memory Machine Cloud. So Memory Machine Cloud is a cloud automation platform designed by Memverge that simplifies cloud computing, particularly for users without extensive cloud expertise. We are certified AWS partners and also Google Cloud partners, and our software is available through their respective marketplaces. So in a space with so many different cloud offering companies, what makes us unique in the industry is we have software that can do application state checkpoint and restoring. So our software can capture registers, cache, memory, and storage, and this effectively allows us to checkpoint a job on one instance and move it to another instance and restore it so that it can continue from where it was previously checkpointed. So, and we also offer multiple ways of efficient deployment. We have a graphical user interface for users to submit jobs, but we also have an equally strong CLI component, which we call as float, to scale up your operations. We also provide convenient cost control dashboards, which helps users to manage their cloud costs efficiently. So what you're seeing here is an example of the cost summary dashboard that users get to see on the platform. And you typically see users seeing savings ranging from 50 to 60%. And I'll show you exactly how we are able to achieve these savings for our customers in the coming slides. Right. So with the checkpointing and restore mechanism that we have, that a software allows for, we have some key innovations that we bring into the space. First is what we call as the Spot Surfer. So with Spot Surfer, we effectively use Spot instances to run omics jobs. So everybody wants to use cheap Spot instances. But we also go another step ahead and make sure that you're not only using Spot instances, but for users who don't know about Spot instances, so these are the excess capacity from cloud providers that come with a catch that they can be taken back at a very short notice. And when that happens, users typically have to rerun their jobs. But with a software, you don't have to. So what MMC or Memory Machine Cloud does is automates the provisioning and running of jobs on cloud Spot instances for these cost savings. And we offer 3 different kinds of VM policies. So we have Spot First, where you typically search or look for Spot instances for the amount of retries that you set, and then it can fall back to an on-demand instance if that Spot instances are still not available. And we also have Spot Only and on-demand VM policies that you can apply to your jobs. So Memory Machine Cloud automatically manages and handles interruptions on these Spot instances, ensuring continuous job execution without manual intervention. So what you're seeing here is a graph of a memory usage of a particular process, cell range account in particular, from the NF Core single-cell RNA-seq pipeline. And the gaps in the graph represent Spot reclamation events. And when that Spot reclamation notice comes, we are able to freeze the container, checkpoint it, and meanwhile find another Spot instance in the background and restore the application on the new Spot instance. So in this case, you don't lose the progress of your job, and you can continue to take advantage of these cheaper Spot instances. As I said, you do not have to restart jobs from the beginning. So this leads to efficient cloud utilization and resource optimization. And we typically see the cost differences ranging up from 50 to 90% when compared to on-demand instances, making this the most cost-effective solution for cloud computing. The other key innovation that we bring with our checkpointing and restore mechanism is what we call as the Wave Rider. This is the dynamic resizing of compute platform based on the real-time resource needs. So Memory Machine Cloud monitors worker node, CPU, and memory utilization we are monitoring these on a granular level. So what you're seeing here are graphs again of memory and CPU usage in real time. So not only do you get visibility into real-time resource usage of your jobs, but we are also monitoring it so that we can keep an eye on it, and whenever you're running out of memory, memory machine clouds can detect an out-of-memory, kind of like pre-detect an out-of-memory issue, and we take that as a trigger. We freeze the container, checkpoint it, find a bigger instance, and then restore it on a new bigger instance. So what you're seeing here is again a memory usage graph. It started on a 30 gig machine, and when it's about to run out of memory, we checkpoint it and find a bigger instance, in this case, which is like double the size, and then we can restore it on that machine so that it can continue executing with the resources that it needs. So researchers can save costs by running leaner, essentially start leaner on smaller machines, while avoiding failures caused by memory issues, because we got your back, and we'll protect these jobs by migrating to larger instances. And also the dynamic VM adjustment, we can also step down jobs to smaller VMs if the resource usage is lower than expected. So in this way, you are essentially saving from over-prescribing or under-prescribing the resources that you need for your jobs. Now, how do we integrate with Nextflow? So the solution that we have for Nextflow is what we call as JuiceFlow. So this is the integration with two key technologies. It's JuiceFS and Nextflow. To provide an overview of the integration, first we integrate with Nextflow via our plugin. We call this the NFFloat plugin, which basically serves as a Nextflow executor. So users need to add on an additional config where you activate the plugin, and also change the process executor to float. And also you can set VM policies and migration policies by default for all the different Nextflow processes within the workflow. Also, you can set fine-tune or set individual VM and migration policies for specific jobs within your workflow with name and with label selectors in Nextflow. Having this configuration and your sample sheets and params and your Nextflow run command in a job script, we are able to submit on these Nextflow workflow execution commands in one single command by providing a work bucket for execution. And we also offer private job templates where you can save these job templates with all these pre-configured values. So users can also not only submit via the CLI, but also via the graphical user interface. Now, coming to JuiceFS, Memory Machine Cloud utilizes JuiceFS, an open source high performance distributed file system tailored particularly for the cloud environment. What makes JuiceFS unique is its architecture, where it basically divides large files into more manageable fixed chunks. And by essentially chunking the data, JuiceFS is able to allow for parallel processing, which significantly enhances the read and write speeds onto the cloud. And JuiceFS manages all this chunking of data through a metadata engine, and in our case, we use Redis. And the metadata engine is keeping track of all the data and the chunks and the locations. And just by chunking it up and distributing, you can scale horizontally and achieve some really high performance read and write speeds to your cloud storage, as you can see in the graph, where JuiceFS is in green is being compared to S3FS and EFS. So researchers achieve cost savings through reduced CPU hours and improved workflow wall time. What you're seeing here is an example of a workflow level view that we provide for Nextflow users on our platform, where you get to monitor the execution of your workflow. You also get to see the wall time, CPU time, and most importantly, we provide very accurate cost estimations. Not estimations, these are the actual cost figures of running these processes or jobs on the cloud. So this helps users in determining per sample cost estimates for your workflow runs. And you also get to see how many jobs ran on spot instances, how many ran on on-demand instances, how many migrations have happened, if at all there were spot reclaim events, and you get a bird's eye view of all this for your workflow execution. Now, that's about all the features that have currently we have integrated in our platform. What we are announcing today, and I'm very excited about it, is this new product that we are launching. It's called Memory Machine Cloud Snapshot Engine. So this is MMC's standalone checkpoint and restore feature that we have basically decoupled from the platform. So what Cloud will provide is a custom AMI that can be added to launch templates of your compute environments. So this is basically targeting AWS Batch users and Sikara users who use AWS Batch as their executor. So users can customize the checkpoint frequency and also the file system to dump checkpoint data to. Right now we support EFS, FSX, and JuiceFS if you're using S3. So all you need to do is provide this AMI, include this AMI in your compute environment, and mention the checkpoint frequency. So if at all a spot reclaim event has happened, we are providing your spot insurance so that you don't have to rerun the job from the beginning. And with this AMI, you don't have to have access to our platform because we are providing the engine in an AMI that you can integrate into your setup. The other new product that we are launching today, we actually soft launched it last week, but I'm happy to officially announce it here, is our easy to use, low cost, cloud-based compute as platform, which we call as Memory Machine Cloud Air. So with this compute as platform service, you choose your application, specify parameters, and click on run. We'll run it, and you'll be notified via email where you can retrieve your results. So what we are providing is an easy-to-use, user-friendly interface for seamless operation. Currently, we have several AlphaFold pipelines already ready to launch. And most importantly, we are providing a fixed price per sample run that users can easily depend upon and also kind of like depend on estimated timelines that we provide, completion times for each of these pipelines. As you can see, we have it has a simple interface with launch and runs and some admin settings. The user just needs to bring their S3 buckets for execution. We also allow for flexible configuration where we allow users to set up and run services in preferred cloud environments. Either use our infrastructure or you can deploy Air within your own infrastructure within your VPC, and you can get these fixed prices per sample runs. And all data in transit and at rest is encrypted, and Cloud Air is built on AWS's HIPAA eligible component services, so for enhanced data security. Finally, the most important product that we are excited to launch today is our Memory Machine Cloud Managed Cloud Services offering, where we are collaborating with Cloud 303, an AWS partner, where we will proactively monitor and provide secure cloud infrastructure with support. So this is basically addressing a pain point that we have seen previously with some of our customers, where to deploy with Memory Machine Cloud Platform, we will automate cloud provisioning and do all the checkpointing with our software. But we expected users to have their own AWS accounts, the VPCs, networking, all that set up previously to be able to deploy MMC Ops Center within your VPC. But with this collaboration, you can deploy an AWS account, all the required VPC, networking, and also our MMC Ops Center within minutes. So anyone can get started with a new AWS account and get started with launching jobs within minutes. So just an overview on what this workflow looks like. When you subscribe through this offering, We'll create a new AWS account, deploy the IAM stacks, the VPCs, make any vCPU requests that are needed for performing your operations, deploy the VPCs, activate our marketplace license, and once the Op Center has been deployed, we'll send an email to the user with all the login and access credentials. So we are hoping this will remove all the barriers that were previously hindering people from transitioning to the cloud. And just with the ease of the service and being able to launch and get started on AWS with a whole new brand account within minutes should be quite attractive for people transitioning to the cloud. With this, do check out our website. It's at mmcloud.io. These are some of our customers where we are enabling researchers worldwide to save on cloud costs and tap into almost unlimited potential that they get through cloud. We have a booth, so if any of the products that we have discussed today interest you, please come talk to us. And thank you for your attention, and happy to take questions.
Thanks for the talk, Sateesh. I have a few questions here. So the first one is, does JuiceFS require high-end networking hardware similar to GlossarFS and Ceph?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Does JuiceFS require high-end networking hardware similar to GlossarFS and Ceph?
From what I have seen in the setup, no. And with the setup and the templates that we have automated for this, users actually don't even have to worry about all that stuff because we have integrated it and made it easy into the platform. All you need to do is just provide a bucket, and we'll format it into the JuiceFS format and mount it into your worker nodes so that they can be distributed and mounted on all the worker nodes and achieve parallel processing.
And does the stop and resuming of Spot machines also work for GPU workflows?
We are currently working on it. So that is something that will probably be launching in a few months. Currently, users on our platform can launch jobs on GPUs. GPU checkpointing is almost in the QA stage right now. And once it finishes the QA, we'll be going live with that in a couple of months.
Yes.
Yeah, if anybody is interested in GPU snapshotting, want to be a beta customer, please come talk to us after the talk,
Yes.
and we'll be happy to put you on the list.
So there are more questions on Slack. Feel free to reply there. We're running out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.